If you're a nurse and you're applying to utilization review jobs and you're not hearing back, it's not that you're not qualified, it's because you are making these 3 mistakes. Hey, my name is Courtney Noel. I am a registered nurse who helps other nurses transition from the bedside to utilization review with the skills to not only land a job, but to keep the job. So let's get into it. 3 mistakes that I see in my coaching process when people book calls with me or are part of cohorts, right? So mistake number 1 is that you are applying to the job like a bedside nurse. Let's be clear. Like, I was doing it too. I feel like when you are clinical, when you have worked in the ED, PACU, med-surg, your experience is your experience. You don't have to expound that you were like, hey, I know how to give medications. You know, you might just put medication administration, or you can monitor vents, or whatever lane that you have your experience in. And I have seen that countless times when I do my resume review calls. The nurses have the experience, but they have not expounded on that experience to tailor to the needs of the specific blah 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 of the specific role that they're trying to obtain. So for instance, if you are trying to get into utilization review, then yes, you may not have direct utilization review or direct case management experience, but your experience as a bedside nurse counts. Basically, you know how to assess. So you may be saying assessing and monitoring for transitions and levels of care. Or you may say something like you work on an interdisciplinary team to drive down length of stay. Or you may say something like help with discharge planning, or to figure out discharge planning and transportation for patients. Something of the sort. Discharge teaching. You need to speak the language of that particular role you're trying to get, so that way we all know these jobs employers are using AI, that the algorithm can pick up on what type of position that you are and if you have the qualifications. So I hope that made that clear. If not, drop a comment and I can expound on that. All right, mistake number 2. This is especially in this market, I have to address this because it's tough, right? The job market is tough. Even if you are an experienced nurse trying to transition into an experienced role of that same area, it has been tough because the economy is tough, right? So I'm gonna just say this: once you have optimized your resume and you know that, hey, it should be getting viewed or pickups or something, and I've seen in my coaching experience that the nurses are giving up. This is a quantity game, and the dynamics outside of just you personally applying has changed. It's tough. It's a tough job market, and it's even more tough if you're trying to just be specifically remote. So my suggestion would be, number 1, don't give up. Be open to other options, whether it's a hybrid role, or even if it's a role, if you have no experience and you're transitioning to, say you're a bedside nurse, your facility that you work at, your facility that you work at has a utilization review department, but it's on site. If I were you, I'd rather take the utilization review job on site and work that and get that experience a while, because it'll make it easier for you to transition into something remote later, because the job market is so tough. So mistake number 3 is that mistake number 2 is that nurses are giving up. Once your resume has been optimized, and let's talk about optimization too. I'm sorry to go back, but let's talk about optimization. I feel like if your resume has been optimized and you have expounded, it looks good. If you need a resume review, I do that. Link in the back and link in the description, shameless plug. But anyways, once you feel personally like that your resume is optimized, you should probably be hearing at least a callback within at least 3 months. If you haven't heard anything in 3 months, then you probably need to seek some assistance to have somebody else take a look at it and just figure out what's going on. Okay, but once you've got to that point and you're like, nah, it's optimized and I'm not getting a call back, then you just don't give up. Don't give up, because the market is tough, and it's just tough. Maybe it's the area that you live in, maybe the jobs are not readily available. It just might be a tough market at the moment, and you're feeling the constraints of that, but don't give up. What I would say is that realistically speaking, a time frame for a full transition to utilization review or something remote, I would definitely say 6 to 12 months. Give yourself that lead time because it's that tough. And I'm sorry, I know you want to leave the best out like yesterday, but baby, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you, that's what I'm seeing. It's a little tough out here, but don't give up. All right, the third mistake is that this is something that I personally think will work as a strategy. Mistake number 3 is that people are not, and I hate to say this to nurses, you're not networking. I know, nobody wants to hear that word. You're not networking. All right, like I said in mistake number 2, don't give up. You know, it's tough. So with that being said, you're going to have to put the extra effort. If you really want a utilization review job, if you really want a remote job, you need to strategize. One of those strategies is networking. The mistake that I'm seeing nurses are making is that they're not networking. So what does that look like for you? Say you are a bedside nurse, you work at a hospital, and there are case managers all over the place, right? You need to start putting yourself out there, speaking to the case managers, going to the department and letting them know that you have an interest, but not in like a creepy transactional way, but in a way that you're genuinely interested. And then from there I would say, hey, you know, on my day off, can I come and shadow one of you guys? I just want to see, is this something that I really want to do? If there's something I want to be a part of, because you are trying to develop a relationship. That way, if there is a position on that unit and you apply, because trust and believe me, baby, it's gonna be 1,000 applications to those type of positions. You will already have that facial recognition. You will already have developed that relationship, which will get you in the door to hopefully getting an interview and getting that role. That's what I mean by networking. Okay, some of you may say, well, listen, I'm a home health care nurse. I don't have that. I'm not around. I'm not in the actual facilities. I don't know how to network. Well, whatever job you're trying to get into has a association. So for utilization review, we fall under the case management umbrella. So you should be trying to go into case management. I think the main one that a lot of people do is the Case Management Society of America, CMSA. I believe that's the truth. Go to one of their chapter meetings. Start to be active, maybe even join, and that way you could start to speak and rub shoulders with people that are active in that lane. Number 1, you might learn that the other different avenues of case management that you could transition to, but number 2, you also could develop true relationships, and there will say, hey Courtney, you know what, I know you were working hard at the bedside and I thought about you. We have a position open at X, Y, and Z. If you want to apply, you know, let me know and I can get you through the door, at least through the interview. You are going to have to be strategic in this season if you are trying to transition from the bedside to utilization review, okay? So that would be my mistake number 3. You can't just apply. You have to apply and you have to put some other emphasis into this transition because the market is tough. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that is the truth. The market is tough for trying to get into utilization review specifically. Let me know in the comment box what you're experiencing and let me know if this is you. If you're ready to leave the bedside, just drop type bedside in the comment box below. And also let me know what has been hindering you. Have you been applying to jobs and have you been applying to jobs and you haven't been hearing back? Or have you been hearing back and you can't ace the interview? Or are you just too scared to apply because you don't think you're qualified? Or if you have any other reasons, go ahead and drop them in the comment box below. So that way I can try to help you guys because I want all of us to win. Most importantly, I want you to know that use nursing, don't let it use you. And I love you. I love you so much. But Jesus, he loves you so much more. God bless you.